Hello, everybody. Good morning. Market is just about to be open right now. We are going, baby. Had a little downtrend overnight. Looks like it may be reversing. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Matt. Hey, Tick Trader. MM. Greg. Harmonious. Bill. Neil. Good to see y'all. We're still chopping around the same levels, it looks like. The high I have marked up there is the high from 1st of October. And the low is a gap fill. Hey, Darian, good morning. Morning, Tom. Doing your duty as always. I appreciate it. Heard about self-hypnosis for trading. No. I think I've done it though. All you have to do is just get a really rangy, choppy day and try to follow each candle. Works like a charm. Alright, let's mark out this gap to the upside. Alright, so we have a little break out of the uptrend. Kind of stuck between two ideas. One is that this downtrend is still valid, and we'll get a second leg. The second is that this downtrend has an overshoot here, and so we're reversing. Leaning more on the reversing side. Actually, if you narrow this channel up to it, it looks played out as well with a break. So we'll just wait and see. I'm gonna reload my chart here, so we'll hop over to the Nasdaq for the time being. That is not the Nasdaq. Hold on. There we go. Similar, looks like it could be an overshoot on the NAS, leading to a reversal. I might consider a long. We can get another EMA test. Okay, here we go, Nasdaq coming back to the EMA. We get a really nice bullish bar here. I might be considering a long. We're moving up without getting that higher low I was looking for. And just about a new high on that. So we're gonna have to pause. S&P does have a new high for sure. Alright, so with this uptrend possibly played out, we're just gonna have to pause. We have move up, break new high. So here's where we want to pause longs. Most likely scenario is that we correct towards the downside a little bit. All right. Oh, John, I didn't see you before. Good morning to you. Morning, Squid. And Nasdaq already has a new high as well, so looking for the same thing here on both indices. Uptrend is played out, so we're not looking for longs anymore. Most likely have a move down, which would be welcome because we do have this big downtrend. It could still get a second leg even though it had an overshoot. So I would be interested perhaps in a failed second entry long, something like that. On both indices that could make sense. Here we have one entry already. We can get one more attempt higher. Bearish bar. I like that for a short. Kush. Greetings from Japan. All right. Welcome. Still holding on the EMA. Nasdaq made a nice move down though. I like that. Didn't quite have that bearish bar there. We still have another chance though. If this next bar ticks higher and then goes lower. You had a good bar on your chart though. That's the setup you wanted. Exactly what we were looking for. 2 attempts to go higher. There was one attempt. There was 2 attempts. Maybe should have tried it since there's such a small bar, but typically would like to see a bearish close on that. John, viewing from Thailand. Nice. Good to have you. Push above the EMA for both indices here, so that downtrend may be over for the time being. And if you draw that channel tight, it does have a little break and new low, so could make sense. And let's see if we can get the uptrend going. Again, we have a gap above us. Market dropped over the weekend, so there is a gap here that may want to be filled. We are kind of ranging here. Not really that interested in taking a trade. We're exactly in the middle of this range. EMA is completely flat. We're just chopping around. Not a great probability here. 2000 tick trader asking what ATR period do I use? I mean standard I believe is 14. I may have it on 21 to match the EMA. One of the two. Nothing going on the Nasdaq either. Not really a clear range like the S&P, but clearly not going anywhere yet. That's for sure. Does feel heavy. Does feel like we might see a drop to the downside. Nasdaq dropping down. So for sure going to be playing that wider trend now. How to move down, how to break. Most likely we'll get a new low. So looking for a possible way to get short here. We can get 2 legs back, something around the EMA. That would be good for a short. And same on the S&P as long as we can hold below here. This downtrend's got to get going enough to where we can get below that level. So bottom of that range is not holding, not really interested there. All right, potentially bouncing on the Nasdaq, and this is right at, what is this level? That's a high from a couple of days ago. Yeah, I'm not necessarily going to have it on my charts, but it does look like it's been an area where prices turned several different times. We're still between two gap fills, basically. Gap fill from last night above us, and then a gap fill from the 3rd, which we never quite filled last week. Two different magnets that market could go to. Well, hope everyone's doing good on a Monday. And that is kind of how it goes, 2000 Tick Trader. I don't know that I can really remember a Monday that was just super exciting. Lots going on, lots of action. Usually, you know, I mean, those Wall Street guys, they don't want to just wake up early Monday morning and get right to it. They're still recovering from the weekend, you know what I mean? So, you gotta expect that on a Monday. Not typically gonna be crazy. All good in Thailand. I love it, John. Yeah, you can pretty much bank on the market being slow anytime when Wall Street guys would want to take a break. Friday afternoons, everyone's leaving early. Monday mornings, everyone's arriving late. And there's a Wall Street guy now. What's up, Jeff? Also, in March, kind of funny, but in March, once the NCAA basketball tournament starts, you'll see action slow down too, because all the Wall Street guys are just gambling on their brackets. And yeah, Jeff, you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. Still, the market is still trying to wake up on a Monday. The range is still holding here. That's brilliant, Tom. I've never thought about that before. Not that I'm in the market, but it's good to know. There you go, Greg. That's a wise man right there. Thanks, brother Carrot. Good to see you, by the way. Good morning, good morning. Nasdaq has a little failed second entry short. Decent bar to take, but we don't really have too clear of a direction. Bit of a downward sloping trend line too. Basically, we just got to get out of this range to get anything good. Could be breaking out of the range here on S&P. I'd be down for that. Let's see a nice uptrend. We get out of here, hold this area. Be a good long. But if the range high holds and we get like a big bearish bar here, I probably won't trade the first bar on a failed breakout. But I'd consider the lower high for sure. So if we get something like this, take this short. So those would be the two scenarios I'm looking for, either a breakout that holds the top of the range or a rejection that offers a lower high. Nasdaq basically just need a trend to develop because we don't have really a range that we can look for key levels. Looks like we may want to break out here. Will this be legit? Let's find out. Yeah, I'd agree, Tom. Nasdaq is looking a little bit weaker than the S&P. Yeah, Nasdaq getting rejected there. And this would have been a hard lower high to take because this is like the first leg up here. We'd want to see the uptrend play out before we consider going short. Actually not bad. Now that I'm looking at it, this does kind of have two legs. Shoot, well, I didn't get that. So here's one leg, there's two legs. That lower high was actually really solid. Dang. Was asleep at the wheel there. Did anyone get that? I think it already went 1-to-1. 3.75. Not quite. Not quite. They could have scalped out on a 1.5, 2 points. Not making any more progress to the downside. Now we're just straight up in the middle of the range here. Greg, very wise to just wait this range out. I do think this lower high was a great opportunity. I just unfortunately didn't see that we had already made 2 legs up. I was still looking at this as 1 leg. But not gonna sweat it on a Monday. Yeah, tick trader. This year I'll be making 6 figures. Or actually I already have, so. But yeah, trading can be pretty much as lucrative as you want. Just trading alone, Darian, good question. And I will be, now that you guys bring it up, I will be releasing, hopefully pretty soon here, a video on my latest payout and also a tool to help you figure out how to like achieve those goals with your trading. All right, potentially breaking out of this range. Nothing got going to the downside. Nasdaq looks like it wants to break out as well. See if it can get out of its range. And with the Nasdaq, this does look like 2 legs now. So we got a bearish bar here and then a lower high here. I'd be down to take that short. Nice, Darren. Yeah, I mean, price action strategies work on any instrument. So, yeah, you can trade crude oil, you can trade gold, you can trade whatever you want, really. Greg, that's a pretty good idea. How to manage all the prop firms. I like that. I like that. Maybe that'll be my next video. Okay, cool. Possibly getting that failed breakout bar here. Need a nice bearish bar at the top. If we get that, then I'll be looking for a lower high. Just have to be cautious though, because the S&P looks like it might even be breaking out here. Might have a wider uptrend forming on S&P, not really sure. Just gonna have to be patient, guys. But yeah, let's see how the top of this range holds on the S&P. If this holds, it could get long. If it starts dropping down, I think Nasdaq might present the better short opportunity. Cool, I like the S&P dropping down here. Could even consider a failed second entry long. We already have one attempt up by the bulls. Maybe one more little attempt here and a bearish bar. Get that short. Looking for it on the Nasdaq. We haven't had any attempts to the upside yet. And if you were enjoying the stream, getting any value so far, please like. We got 70 people in here, only 20 likes. I think we can do better than that. Maybe I can do better than that. Maybe I need to sing and dance. If you need me to sing and dance, let me know. I'll get on that. Sing and dance. Dang. Alright. Well, what song though? That's important. Nasdaq does not look like it wants to drop. Cotton Eye Joe, there you go. That would make sense. I've been married a long time ago. Where did it come from? Where did it go? Doom, ba, doom, bum, bum. Trader Joe. I bet AI could make a killer song with Cotton Eye Joe and Trader Joe themes. You guys can get on that. Yeah, Nasdaq not dropping down. Kush, no, there's not a promo code for WAP. However, you can earn free membership if you decide to sign up for the Discord. All you got to do is participate in the live trading rooms, share ideas with fellow traders, and Discord will automatically track your participation. You get to level 10 at the end of the month, you'll earn a free membership. So that would be pretty easy. All right, Nasdaq keeps going up, so I will start to consider something like so. Feels like it's just gonna go and overshoot this thing. S&P is holding the top of the range so far. You consider a long if it holds a second time. Harmonious Resonance, thanks for the tunes. Thanks for the tunes. You really live into your screen name, don't you? This is a failed second entry long. If anyone is playing the range, this would be the setup you want. I'm unsure of the bias, so I'm holding off, but we got one attempt higher here, failed. Two attempts higher. That would be your entry. Stop goes here, target, scalp, or 1-to-1. I agree, Tom. Nasdaq is pretty strong here. Looks like it wants to launch up. Mitmont, you got it. You got it. Truth is, I don't have the energy to be a streaming entertainer. I retired my pit vipers. You know, I don't want to yell. It's 7:30 in the morning over here, so might be a different vibe if I streamed in the afternoon, but otherwise I'm just waking up. I just want to trade. Darian, got to drink 3 cups of coffee before I get on stream. Whew. I certainly could. I certainly could. This stream would take on an entirely different flavor. I really don't drink much coffee. As y'all know, I'm a fan of the water, so a lot more bathroom breaks for sure. But I would be, caffeine works on me, let's just say that. Morning, Cricket. The S&P is getting pretty choppy here. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq looking pretty clear that it wants to go up. So I'm for sure leaning towards taking a trade on the Nasdaq. Just need to see it come back and test the top of that range. Get a nice pullback with 2 legs. And be all over it. Potential bottom of the trend line here on ES. The real setup, I think, is going to come on the Nasdaq. If there is one, that's where I want it. Pull back. Holding once. Holding twice. Let's go. Pretty big diversion. Diversion, that's not the word. Divergence. Wow. Monday morning, guys, you gotta forgive me. Divergence between the two indices. S&P looking pretty weak. Below the EMA, back into the range. Nasdaq just looks like it wants to fly. Just waiting for permission. Still not really getting that pullback on the Nasdaq. Again, I want to see it come down to the top of the range. ES showing a little sign of hope that it may want to go up. Look at all these wicks right at that same level. Just a wall right there, which if it breaks through, a wick could really pop up. You know there's some stops right there. Nasdaq just refusing to pull back. Not crazy strong either though. It's like just barely putting in candle after candle. Each one's taking like 5 minutes to form, so volume pretty abysmal this morning. Alright, so this is pretty decent for a first attempt higher on the Nas. Hasn't really tested the top of that range, but fairly decent. We come back one more time, get a really good test that closes bullish, I could still consider a long there. Darian asking if I tried out Tradeify yet. I have not. And that's because they have scalping rules. You know, a lot of my trades are over really quick. So, you know, they don't allow, let's see, what is it? Like, your average trade can't be under a minute. Oh, they removed those rules? Oh. Well, shoot. Then if they removed those rules, then I would definitely be interested in trying them out. Okay. So I'm seeing that, I'm looking at their rules right now. It looks like what they have changed to as far as scalping goes is 50% or more of your profits must come from trades held longer than 5 seconds. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Cool. Well, I will start looking into them, and I know they are straight to funded, so I really like that model. Skip the evaluations, get straight to funded. So cool. I'll try them out. I'll let you guys know how it goes. And they got trade evade, so you can copy trade on NinjaTrader with all my other accounts. Sweet. What's the pricing? It's about comparable to other straight to funded stuff. I think they may have discount. Yeah, 40% off straight to funded right now. Okay. Well, I will probably grab an account or two and see how it goes. An account or two or 20. Yeah, for sure, Neil. I don't want to waste time messing around with the evaluations. Just not worth my time. So the straight to funded model, I hope it's a good model. I don't know. It's new, so that'd be sweet if all the companies started offering straight to funded options. All right, so Nasdaq, this was for sure a legitimate test of the top of the range. Now we'll see if it holds. Not looking like it. Looks like it's probably gonna fail, but if we pop up here, then can get in and along. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen though. Looks more likely that we're just gonna drop down. So pending there, we will see. S&P looks like it has 2 legs down. Maybe this is where it'll bounce. All right, so we did end up getting back above the EMA on the Nasdaq. Again, looking for just a higher low. Want to see a second holding of that area there. Also realized I did not check and see if we have any news today. We do not, so that's good. Possible that this is just one big downtrend. Which would be pretty wide for the day, but we'll see. Talking Feds, that would be a great band name. There might be some copyright issues though, I don't know. All right, S&P I would be considering short. This channel can hold. Will do, Tom. Will do. You should copyright it now so you can make money off royalties. Cricket, I did. Did pick the right Tom to be my favorite Tom. He's proved himself, you know. He went through the ringer. He eliminated all the other Toms. Single-handedly eliminated all the other Toms. So, deserves a lot of credit. They felt threatened by his Alpha Tom presence. Alright, party people. I'm going to switch over to Discord for the rest of the day. Let's cross our fingers for some good movement. So far it's looking like a Monday, but I wouldn't give up hope yet. Give this thing a couple hours, we still could get some solid movement. So thanks for hanging with me, y'all. As always, appreciate it. Earnings this week, so should be a good week ahead of us. Should be some good trading. Make sure that you are ready to go. Get good sleep, hydrate, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, thanks guys. Take care. See you tomorrow.